This is a Bowling Green bound 4 train. The next stop is
Alright, so we're in Lower Manhattan, just arriving at the Brooklyn Bridge stop. This is actually the stop right before you go over the bridge, obviously. Headed to Luigi Mangione's hearing, day 10. This may be the last day, from what I understand. So this is the financial district here in New York City. January the 1st, they roll out the new subway system, payment system. You'll be able to use your phone, credit cards to just swipe to get through. They got rid of the old Metro card system, so I wish this was working, but I came in Upper Manhattan and I caught the subway all the way down here, right here, no, right here. Okay, so there you have it. So hopefully this is the last day for the hearing. We'll see. Today I came earlier because the lines are getting more dramatic every day. So because I'm earlier today, we don't get to see the skyline as we normally do. But at any rate, you get an idea. This is the New York skyline. This is where the World Trade Center is, right there, and where the towers actually fell. In 2001, who would believe the years go by so fast? So this is your little breakfast stand. Each of those carts roughly can make $1 million a year. I saw a report on that. That's pretty amazing. So let's see. This is the World Trade Center right here. This one here. All right. It used to be 2 towers. Now it's only 1. They left basically where the second building was. They have a memorial. And it's just an open pit with water. Basically a man-made like waterfall system. Pretty unique in memory of those that lost their lives. So, when it comes to Luigi Mangione, this may be the last day for the hearing. I think there's a good chance that some of the information will be suppressed because the officers, they made a lot of mistakes, a lot of errors because they were trying to get in on the biggest arrest probably of that small town of Altoona, Pennsylvania. And basically in court we've seen it, but Luigi Mangione has a great legal team. Karen Ignifilo, Mark Ignifilo, and Jacob Kaplan are representing him. Luigi was able to raise over 1.5 million from the public. A lot of people support him. and it's growing. I only imagine. I mean, listen, he has 3 different cases going. He has a federal case here in New York. He has the state case that I've been attending the hearing for. The federal case hearing starts January the 9th. So basically they're running simultaneously. And also they gave him, I believe, 5 charges in Pennsylvania. So he'll have to go back to Pennsylvania, stand trial. So, you know, I imagine though he'll keep raising money because the way that I've seen people admire him and they feel that the healthcare system has failed pretty much everyone. So this is the federal courthouse building here. Right beside it is where Epstein died. So the building where Epstein died is right next to it. If you go back to the video of the ambulance taking Epstein out, you'll see it pretty much that whole block right there. Now that building has been shut down ever since Epstein died, so that tells you something right there. Something weird with the whole Epstein case all the way around. And it seems like we won't get to the bottom of it. Even still, there's deadlines that the Epstein files were supposed to be released. And we're still not there yet. But at any rate, I'm heading to court to see who's in line, how many people in line. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a lot of people, but we will see. But this is New York, Lower Manhattan, and that's the World Trade Center right there. That's a better shot of it. So let's see who we have here, if anybody's saying anything. Okay, all right, we have Deborah. Okay, this is New York City. J Love is back. I remember your name. This is New York City. And covering the Luigi Mangione hearing, which I'm hoping that we're expecting today perhaps to be the last day. And I'm about a block away from the courthouse. Court actually starts at 9:30. So we'll see what happens. What's happening, Deborah? How are you? I guess one of the biggest points so far from this particular hearing is that the police officers released a 2-hour video of the actual event. His unalivement, the whole gambit. It took them 3 or 4 minutes before an ambulance arrived. And I think that is the biggest moment I saw in court where the defense was really upset. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. All right. Yes, indeed, Deborah. Excited for a new day. Absolutely. It's not as brutal cold as it has been out here. Not as bad. So this is the same courthouse where Donald Trump receives his 34 felonies. Actually the same courtroom. So the president has not been able to get around those 34 felonies because they're far. I thought it would be more people, being that it's potentially the last day. So at any rate, this is the courthouse. I'm extremely early today, but I wanted to make sure I get in for the last day if it is going to be it. I think the judge says there's only one more witness, so we'll get to it, see what it's all about today. Guys, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. If you like covering court cases, I'll be going out to cover Tyler Robertson and really getting into the Charlie Kirk case. So we will see what's happening. Okay, yeah, but Charlie Kirk, let's see here. I'm gonna try to get through some of the comments here. Yeah, New York City. Yeah, it looks definitely colder in the dark, yeah. All right, we have someone here from the UK. Yes, the weather is warm. Okay. Let's see. Okay, yeah, much warmer than it was these last couple of weeks, so that's a good thing. But at any rate, we'll see. So that's it, folks, pretty much here. I'll keep you guys up to date. We have a show later on tonight, so if you want to tune back in for that too, I'll be going through the details of what happens today. Yes, indeed. Yeah, this is definitely the Wall Street area near Chinatown. Let's see. Let me get my boundaries here. Yeah, so definitely back toward this way here. Yep, Chinatown. We'll go back this way. We're right here by Chinatown. The first day there was tents everywhere and line sitters. You can see there's a couple tents down there, so a few people, that's where they're camping out to attend the trial, so, or the hearing. I see some people are in their cars. Quite a few people are parked here. I guess they've learned the system now, so that's pretty good. Yes, indeed. I'm also going to be covering Carmelo Anthony. So that's down in Texas. I will be meeting. I have a potential senator coming on the channel and also a potential House representative. So I'm going to be supporting them on their campaign. So that should be fun. They're individuals that I can get behind what they're talking about, so I'm okay with that. But we shall see. I have big homie CC coming on the channel soon, so he's supposed to be coming to New York, so that should be a good event, good show for you guys. I don't know how many people know about him, but he'll be coming on the channel too. So we have a lot moving, but today we're covering the Luigi Mangione hearing, and so far there's not much happening here in line. Once I secure my entrance, then I'll go grab some breakfast. But yes, indeed, this is New York City. Might be the last day for this particular hearing. The next proceeding will be at the federal courthouse, so that'll be January the 9th. So not sure how many days that will be, but hopefully it's not a total repeat of what we're seeing here. Because the big problem in this particular case or issue is that when the call came in for Luigi to be apprehended, there was 13 officers that showed up. So basically every day we sit through court and they bring in each of these officers, show them the body cam footage, question them about the footage, and it's just a total repeat. So I've seen the video so many times, it's almost like you always know what's coming next. The only difference is the explanation that the officers give, obviously. So, but other than that, everything's pretty much the same, absolute same. But the issue too, in which I think the public would be concerned, is that a lot of public do not realize, or those that were in attendance did not realize, that the police officers have the right to lie to you or create a ruse, a false narrative, right? They have the right to do all of that. Yeah, they have the right to do all of that. So,
Hi.
you know, I'm live. Hey, what's up?
Are you taking the public line?
What's that?
Are you taking the public line?
Yeah.
Can I give you a wristband and number?
Yes, please.
Okay, so we're up to number 22, so you definitely have one. Sorry, I need to interrupt. So just shuffle that back so I can get it to go around. I do handle wrist. Thank you.
Yep, you got it. All right. So, apparently, all of the individuals in these cars are attending. They're just not on the streets. I guess they've improvised a new system of waiting in cars or something to that effect. So, at any rate, let's see. Let me get back to what I was talking about. Deborah says, been wondering about Big Homie. Yeah, he'll be coming through New York, so we'll do some shows together, and he'll be a regular fixture. Yep. He's a very smart guy, nice guy. Deborah says, is that Jackie? No, not Jackie. I haven't seen Jackie for this particular hearing. All right. Coughing. Okay. So, there's already 22 people here, but they're waiting in cars, or maybe I would just say that this is not typically how it works entering these type of court cases, but at least I'm secure, so I'm not making a big deal about it. Much different than Sean Diddy Combs' trial. But as far as the Luigi crew, I call them, or fans or whatever, they have a system in place, and it is what it is. So there you have it. So technically I have my number. I would have to be here, I guess, right around 8 o'clock when they give out the cards. So this system has evolved a lot since I attended Donald Trump's trial. There's only one courtroom. At the federal courthouse they have overflows, but here it's quite different. So so as long as I'm back, I could go and do whatever I have to do if I need to, I guess. But we'll see. It's not too bad out here today, so I'm not stressing about it. Where are you guys tuning in from? I see we have people here from the UK. Appear to have some New Yorkers here. Okay, let's see. So anyway, getting back to the police officers. Yeah, very early today, Deborah. I think today could be the last day, so I wanted to make sure that I get in. Especially after coming so many days, and I commute to do this, so that's a cool thing. I'm not too far away from New York City, so I'm in New York State, but I'm not in the city, so it requires a commute. And sometimes when I drive, it takes an hour just to get out of the city, so imagine that. And then I still have an hour and a half to drive, so I would basically have to leave out of here by 1 o'clock to avoid the traffic, because anything close to 3 and after, it's going to take a while to get out of here. And also for parking, they charge you roughly $75 a day. So just do the math on that too. So it just makes better sense to just catch the train down. At any rate, when it comes to the officers in this particular case, they give the appearance that they were in a rush to, be a part. I think Carnegnifilo, let's see, which officer? I think it was, I don't want to get it wrong. I believe it was Fox that took him to his arraignment. And Carnegnifilo, who is Luigi Mangione's attorney, she said that Fox basically said, like, this is the arrest of a lifetime. This is what he's, saying to Luigi while he's in the back seat of the car heading to the jail. And also Fox is the one that claims that he heard Luigi say he couldn't believe that all of these people showed up for a mass murderer. And I think a lot of people in the media, they interpreted that as Luigi calling himself a mass murderer. But I think he was referring to Brian Thompson, the victim in this case, because the picture that's being painted is that he felt the insurance company allowed so many people to die from cancer and all sorts of other serious ailments just to try to save money, and people just die, become casualties because of that. And so that's a big part of this whole case, and that's the narrative that's out there as to why, or the motive of why this happened. So okay, Deborah says, love your walking now, seeing things I never saw before. Yeah, I have to do a smart commute, especially some days when it's snowing and all that. The worst days are when it's raining. Deborah says the police couldn't believe he would be in their town, right? Had to lay eyes on him. Yeah. I mean, that's in a small town, you would imagine so, right? That makes sense. That makes perfectly good sense, so. Gloria says there's a whole movie about insurance companies letting people die who pays for coverage. Yeah, you spend your whole life paying for coverage. It's just like auto insurance. You pay an arm and a leg every month. And then the least little thing that happens to your car and you file a claim, they don't even want to give you peanuts, you see? And so it's the same way when it comes to healthcare. You pay. But, the big thing that comes out, too, is that the executives receive $300 million a year, $400 million a year, or whatever. They get all this crazy money. And then grandma dies from cancer, or she could have lived longer if they had approved, some sort of treatment. So that has a lot to do with this case. I think whoever did this was fascinated or really bothered by the fact that the insurance companies take advantage. So that's the narrative that's out there. Now, not everybody agree with it, but it is what it is, folks. Not everybody's gonna feel the same way. And let's see, Deborah says now they all have something to say. Yeah, everybody has something to say now, right? They have a whole lot to say. Isn't that something? Okay, let's see here. Yes, indeed. So that's pretty much it. I'm thinking this might be the final day for the hearing, and then we'll be back in January to go through this similar process with the federal case, I would imagine. But, you know, oh, I was talking about the police officers. The first officer to arrive, his name was Deadweiler. You know, he didn't really believe that this would be the New York shooter. And he had Officer Fry in training. He had been an officer for 1 year. 6 months of that year, he had been to Indiana for his police officer training. And under cross-examination, Karen Agnifilo was able to get out of him that the police officers are taught that they can lie to you and create a ruse. Why that's so important in this case is because when Luigi was sitting there in the corner, when the call came in, the police officers, they walk in, and because he's sitting in the corner and there's a table and chair, and a couple chairs in front of him, he can't really get up because the officers have him blocked. So that's a key ingredient that he basically, from the jump, from the very beginning, you know, he was detained whether they wanted to say it or not. The officers verbally say, oh, no, he wasn't detained. But again, he has one of the best attorneys I think he could possibly have. That's Karen Agnifilo, because she's sharp, very smart, and on top of her game. And she's doing a good job at, you know, just defending her client. Whether you agree with him or not, that's a whole different category. But she shows that even though they say, oh, yeah, he could have, you know, we didn't detain him, she was like, well, within, you know, 20 minutes, you have 10 officers standing in front of him. Do they all have guns? Yep. Are they all in uniform? Yeah. So there was no way of him really getting out of there. And the fact that they waited over 20 minutes to Mirandize him, all of these factors are coming out. Also, they did not obtain a warrant, and they tried to explain why they didn't need it, because they have this policy of called, I think, incident to arrest. So in other words, if they can stop you and if they have probable cause or what have you, in this case, he did give them a false instrument, a fake ID. So technically, they're using that. That was a point of arrest, I guess. So they feel like once they get you to that level, they have a right to search you to make sure you don't have, I guess, any weapons or what have you. So that's what this whole thing has really been about, trying to define it. But from what I see, the defense has been winning. I'm not sure how the judge is going to rule on this case, but I will be quite interested in finding out, you know, his point of view. The judge appears to be swaying more toward the prosecution, and I based it on the fact that every time the defense says objection, you know, the judge is like, whatever, you know. So even last week, when Karen Agnifilo stood up in the morning, I think it was on Thursday, and she made the statement, she was talking about how this video came out, how the police officers put out a video that hadn't even been distributed in court. You know, she was very upset, frustrated, said that the video would mar the defendant, right? Because obviously, just like in the case of Sean Diddy Combs, you have to choose a jury of his peers. And if these videos are floating out, you know, like I keep saying, when Diddy's trial happened, A lot of the women came to court on the day of jury selection, and when the judge is asking them questions, they're like, "No, he's guilty." Like, there's nothing. Nothing would change my mind. Diddy's guilty because I saw the video of Cassie. So the mere fact that they put out this 2-hour video showing Brian Thompson unalivement and all the time he laid there in the corner. I guess people just thought he was a homeless drunk guy because, in New York here, you might be walking down the street and you're liable to see anything out here in these streets. So a lot of people, sometimes you see homeless people and nobody even want to look over because sometimes people be half nude doing weird things or whatever. So the video shows all that, and the concern is that it's going to hurt their client and so forth. So, but the judge, in my opinion, at that point kind of scolded her like, well, the video's out there, it's no big deal. He didn't say those words, but that's what I gathered from the judge. And then there was another video they wanted to release, and the judge was like, yeah, put that one out too. Like, man, what is going on, So this is just how it goes. It's the nature of these cases, that's all. But I still think that this case, I learned more about, the law versus Sean Diddy Combs' case, because that case was so complex. You had too many moving parts. It was just hard to keep up with. You had, from day one, you had a male stripper come in / sex worker. And I wasn't prepared. I don't think anybody was prepared for that because it wasn't really in the media. Prior to Diddy's case, the only thing I knew is that they had these, there was a rumor that they had these freak off, white parties. That's what they called it. I didn't hear anything about freak off, and I had no idea. I was not prepared to see a male stripper walk into the courtroom and then start talking about how he's having sexual encounters with Cassie while Diddy's in the corner and all this stuff. So, it was a weird case. This case is more cut and dry to the murder case, and it's just more about the police policies and whether they followed it to the letter of the law. So, probable cause, you get a chance to learn. And then also the big thing here is that the different states have the different laws. And so, they're trying to impose some New York laws in Pennsylvania, trying to, paint that sort of a picture. I don't think it's going to work, though, but we'll see what happens. I'm not sure. Donald Trump's case, which I attended in this courthouse, what I observed in that court, actually Donald Trump would walk right past me. I couldn't believe it. He wasn't the president at the time, but I actually knew his brother, so I was, it was pretty cool to actually see him in court as a former president, which now he is the president. But in his case, I would observe him the same way I observed Luigi, but he was sleeping pretty much all day. He would come into court, and the minute they start their proceeding, Donald Trump would just go to sleep. So I thought that was, quite interesting. At one point, I was in court the day that the judge kicked everybody out of the courtroom because Donald Trump and Rudy Giuliani, they had set up allegedly like a back channel with an attorney by the name of Costello out of Long Island. Big time attorney appeared. And so when he was on the stand, he wasn't abiding by the rules. And so the judge kind of reprimanded him and told him, you need to chill out. And he was going back and forth with the judge. And the judge was like, hey, you do this again in my courtroom. And he still went back at the judge. And the judge says, listen, I want everybody to get out of the courtroom. And so they made all of us leave, including Donald Trump. We all came out into the hallway. So that was, probably a moment in history as far as attending court cases. I'd never seen that before. Um, yeah. And also in that case, I met Todd Blanche, who is Donald Trump's um, one of his top Department of Justice guys. But he also represented Donald Trump in this case here in New York. And when we came out of court each day, I knew something was going to happen with Trump because you had a whole Asian community and they were all lined up out here and they were just, we love you, Donald Trump. Like it was so many Asians. Then one day I was out here at this park across the street. I'll show you guys this park here. A guy set himself on fire. Like literally right here in this park, he was protesting. So, you see all sorts of weird things out here on the streets of New York City. But I would imagine that's the case with whatever city you're in. You just maybe have a lot of people. You're gonna have some crazy events. Let's see what people are saying here. If it's in the comments. Oh, we have Sharon. Hello, Sharon. How are you? Okay, let's see. Let's see, Gloria says there's a whole movie about, okay, I saw that before, okay. Gloria says my health hangs in the balance now with ACA being voted on. Yeah, good luck with that. It's amazing the times we're living in, What do you guys think about last night, Donald Trump making the announcement they're going to give $1,776 to those that are serving in the military? Deborah says because he doesn't sleep at night. He's tweeting away at night, right? All right. Yes, indeed. So, if you like to cover cases or learn about different cases, feel free to subscribe to the channel. Also, I'm often on Anjanette Levy's. Go check out her channel. Go support her. She's from Law and Crime. We do a show together on Saturday nights. I've been attempting to air or to broadcast it on the channel. I just haven't had a chance because I've been covering other stuff. But I'll try to do that before long. Maybe I'll have some sort of watch party to go through our dialogue. Pretty good dialogue. She has a great channel. She covers a lot of court cases too. She was actually out in court for Brian Koberger. I wanted to cover that one too, but I think it started right as Diddy was ending, and also when he took the plea deal, it wouldn't have really been much of a trial. I think it was just some proceedings they had. It wasn't too dramatic, so that's that. So again, guys, this is New York City. Waiting for the Luigi Mangione case, so I'm probably gonna go get some breakfast and make sure I'm back time enough to get my ticket to get in. But yep, this is it. Deborah says, I'm sorry to share, but I don't believe Donald has anyone's best interests at heart but his own. Okay. All right. Thank you. Sharon says, what about a $2,000 stimulus check? We will never get it. Word on the street is that those who qualify will receive it in 2026. But remember, when Doge was in session, they said that the American people would get potentially $5,000, right? From all the money that was being saved. It didn't happen, so it's possible it could happen, but I would not advise you to hold your breath in the meantime. But it could happen. I know it said if people made a certain amount of money, they would not get any of those. There you have it. Okay. All right. Nope, Deborah, you're entitled to your feelings, so it's all good. It's not a big deal. Let's see. Okay, 11 people hit the like button. Thank you guys who took the time to do that. I really do appreciate it. We had a good show last night with Donald Trump giving his speech, right? YouTube is so interesting, so wishy-washy, and I think their strategy is just continuously showing videos to new people. I was watching, what's his name, Bruce Rivers the other day. As big as his channel is, he's a criminal defense attorney, and he was talking about how YouTube doesn't send out notifications for his videos. I'm like, man, this guy's been doing it all this time, and you think you have a system in place, and they either change the rules or I'm not sure. So between even last night's StreamYard, when it comes to showing videos, it's like it doesn't work. So, you know, you have these systems in place, they charge you for it, and then when you try to use it to have a great show, you know, it's all wacky, you know what I mean? So, I'm not sure. So, there's a lot of people in cars, but I'm not sure where these 22 people are at. So, I don't think there's 22 people here right now. I think they have a system in place that's not based on your arrival time necessarily. But we're gonna see. We're definitely gonna see. Yeah, so I'm gonna do some inquiring since since the line is has been commandeered, so we'll see what's going on. Okay. Deborah says she gets the notifications, okay, last couple weeks. Okay, good. Very good. Happy to hear that. So, we're starting to see everybody come up now. Yep, I know the people. I'm gonna ask. Yep. Very good. So, let's see what time it is. Okay. So it's almost 7. Good thing I showed up early, right?
Yeah, I haven't been here this early yet.
Okay.
The very first day that I met you was last Friday.
All right, so the line's filling up now.
Yeah, that's for tricky. I'm just kind of facilitating certain things.
22 people here now.
They're like sitting in cars. Some of them just want to get coffee and they're coming back. I mean, I think we're 22, so there'll be 21 other people. Yeah, everyone who's got a number has like been here and been sitting here, like either in a car or like just very nearby. Yeah, there's no reservation system or anything like that. It's like you only get a number if you're actually physically here.
No, I'm just wondering because I don't see any people somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, a girl just drove away and we were just sitting in the car there. Jules's car.
She also went to go.
Jules was just sitting there and these folks were in her car, so she just went to park in the parking lot. So everyone's like been here. Like I've been here since 3:20 this morning. This is why I was the first person here because I got here and that's why that cardboard's there because I got it and I was like, no one's here. I'm going to sit on this cardboard by myself.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, no, everyone is here. They're just like trying to stay warm, like very close by.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, no, don't worry. No one's getting a number that they didn't actually show up for. Like,
No, I didn't know if people would like reserve their number.
oh no, fuck no, we're not doing that. That's
from the night before. or
no,
something
no
like that.
way, no. Like, no, that would be very unfair. We're not doing that. It's just like if you're actually.
I do a lot of these cases. I don't really care.
Yeah.
But I was just curious. That's all.
No, I mean,
This is operated different than what I normally see, like with Trump and Diddy.
Oh yeah.
This seems like I feel like everybody's moving as one piece. Like
We're trying
it
to work
It
together.
seems like sometimes I'm in line, and there's like people that's constantly coming in. So I'm just trying to figure out like how to work this.
We're kind of, like a lot of us have been here many, many times, and so we're in communication with each other, and so we know, like, we talk about who's trying to show up, who's not showing up, and just generally trying to coordinate. Like, if we know someone's got a car, we're like, okay, that means that if it's really cold, how many people can you fit in your car, and you just park right here, and then so we like kind of coordinated, but like there's no one reserves a spot. There's like, it's a public hearing, first come first serve. So it's like there's 4 more people who said that they're coming, but there's only 2 more spots available. So if you get here too late, you're too late.
Yeah.
That's like sad, but that's how it is.
I get it. It's all good.
I am curious how it worked with these other hearings, but
The other hearings? You mean court cases?
Well, you said like Diddy and Trump, like how did people organize themselves in?
It's so tight because like I was spending literally $200 a day for 9 weeks.
For line sitters?
So you get here, and so if somebody cut line and you paying that kind of money, it gets, everybody it gets out of pocket, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, that's why we kind of had this system, because we got sick of people cutting, and we got sick of people, like, essentially being extorted by line sitters who didn't actually have a client.
Yeah.
Like, when they have a client, that's fair. Someone's paying them for that spot, but when they're just taking a number and being like, no, I'm going to sell it, and I'm going to make you pay to come to a public hearing, it's free.
Yeah, that's always
like,
gonna happen. That's always gonna happen though. These guys, they're gonna hustle every day,
Yeah, we were like, we're not doing that. We're all too poor for that shit.
Yeah, man, it's crazy, right?
We know you're trying to make your money, but if you don't actually have a client, you can't extort people for it. Like, it's a constant ticket you're scalping,
Yeah.
Like, we're just like trying to be fair for like everyone, and that's really hard.
Yeah.
Like we're not in contact with you, but like you're here, so you get your number, you come in.
Yeah. Maybe today's the last day.
It could be. Do you think
so.
it might go till Friday?
I think it might be a half day today, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's gonna be all. I mean, that's what I'm seeing, so I don't know. What do you think? You think he's gonna get things suppressed?
I mean, they already got rid of the audio and video statements that were recorded in Altoona because of the 2-party consent requirement for recording in those ways there. I think that we'll see, because Judge Caro has been typically like deferring to the prosecution for what they want and really favouring them the entire time, and I feel like when
I was just saying that he's been favoring the prosecution. So.
Yeah, he really has, and I think that the reason he got rid of the terrorism charges wasn't necessarily because he thought it was fair, but because he understood that it would be one on appeal, and that doesn't look good on his record if his judgments will get appealed and overturned, because then it makes it look like he doesn't know what he's doing, and that his role as a judge will become like less respected as a consequence. So I think he was like minding his own bank when he did that, rather than necessarily wanting to get rid of those. And so I think anything that he suppresses is probably going to be stuff that he believes will be, like his decision will be overturned on appeal in relation to that. And if that happens, that's only going to happen after the trial is done, which would mean that a conviction could be overturned, and that would also look bad for him. So I think he's going to avoid anything that he believes can't be. Like, if he thinks it can be won on appeal, then he's going to have to go with it because he knows for more. But if he thinks he can get away with not suppressing stuff, he'll let it fly because he's going to do whatever he can for prosecution. Oh, they really didn't. And I think if it's definitive, then he's going to have to side with what he knows is legally right.
Yeah, it's tough because it is a shooting case, you know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, that
you
is...
might get a lot of blowback. That's the tricky part.
That's the thing, because he's looking out, he doesn't want to get unseated by the fucking government who's like, well, we're going to recuse you because we just dislike you. Right. Even though that's not what's supposed to be legal, we know the government currently is fascist and doesn't care about that. So I mean, I was kind of shocked with the HIPAA violation where he said, "Oh, I'm not going to rule on the legality of this," and it's like you don't have to rule on the legality. It's clearly illegal. But then he still didn't do that, so he might do some shit like that where he said that they weren't allowed to use any of the material, so it was like acknowledging that it wasn't right, but then he wouldn't sanction the prosecution for it, which he should have.
Yeah.
So
For yesterday.
yeah, we'll
A
see.
lot of people say to me, at least when I'm online, they say, well, it's a 7-guy case. He's not a guy broad daylight. I think a lot of people they have those mentality. They're not really paying attention, but if they hear that the judge suppressed things, I think they're going to go through.
Yeah, I think
That's
like,
how life works. They just assume, okay, this is an open and shut case.
yeah, I think they forget that every single piece of information that they believe is the truth about this case is all stuff that the prosecution leaked to the media. So, and the fact that it's like it just feeds their narrative. The defense hasn't leaked anything. So all they're hearing is stuff that the prosecution's leaked. So, and people don't think, they just like they hear it in the news and they think that it's like there's some kind of fair reporting going on. It's like, no, it's leaks from the prosecution. You're just hearing what they want you to hear.
So that happened with Billy's trial, like the whole time.
Yeah.
They were putting out leaking stuff, like, it's
That one right here.
if they feel like the defense is winning, then they start leaking videos.
Yeah, yeah, and then they don't get sanctioned because the courts are on their side by default. And you have to have a judge that's like really trying to be fair to actually push back against that. Because most of the time they just let it slide.
Yeah.
And
Judge have prosecute.
yeah,
I mean, they have a
they're chilling at the bar together and stuff.
Yeah. It might be a first cousin.
Yeah, no, exactly. Like their relationships are so intertwined, and they have to see each other all the time, and they know each other, and like they defer to each other without even thinking about it a lot of the time because it's just that like unconscious bias. Yeah, and then when the conscious bias comes out, that's when it's really bad.
Like in the case of Diddy's case, I was in the main courtroom, right?
Yeah.
The judge come out and he says to Diddy, "Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure you want to go home today, right? Because this is after the verdict came in.
Okay.
This is early in the day.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm going to come back at 1 and I'm going to define it. The judge come back like a different person.
Oh really?
Now it's like he's not going home. He's a threat to society.
Right.
Are you the same guy this morning that said, "Oh, I know you want to go home today"?
Oh yeah, no, I
You know
believe
what I'm saying?
this.
So I think when they go back in the chambers, they get influenced.
Yeah, no, that makes sense because if you think about like what happened with, do you remember when Judge Crowe initially was like, "I'm going to seal the record on all the stuff that's being presented here, and we're not giving it to the press, because we have technology, so the internet is forever. Once it's out there, it takes the jury pool. That's something that jury selection, right there can't actually mitigate that." And then like a week later, the prosecution leaked that 2-hour, 24-minute video of Brian Thompson's dead body on the ground, the CPR, all this stuff, and then Karen objected, and he's like, "Oh, we're going to deal with this how we deal with everything else during jury selection." It's like a total 180.
And
What happened in between there?
This other video too.
Yeah, like what happened?
Yeah.
What happened that he did this? Like he was very firm about sealing stuff, and then suddenly it's chill, and he thinks that jury selection's going to fix that, which he said wouldn't before, which everybody knows. Like the jury pool's like beyond tainted. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous, and I had kind of wondered like at what point his lawyers will make. I think it's like, is it a mandamus motion or something? There's like a motion where you can like essentially ask a higher court to force the legal apparatus in the court that you're in, like the judge and whoever, to actually follow the law when they're not doing it. Which I would have thought that they should do for the HIPAA violation, but maybe they didn't see it as big enough. But I would have thought it would be.
That's the way it works, man.
Yeah, and like they're in the system, they should use everything they can to like fight for Luigi, and for anyone else, obviously.
Yeah.
Are you gonna be like streaming out here all day? Like, what's your kind of? I mean, you're gonna come in, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Do you like come out between and do a bit of a stream
No,
and
not
like
for
recap?
this. I do it nighttime.
Oh, okay.
Night shows. So tonight I have a show at 8, but it's too cold. I mean, today is warm. I mean, it's warmer.
It's so funny to be out here and be like, oh, it's not bad.
Yeah,
But
right.
It's been so
It's
bad.
been so bad. That first day, I couldn't even feel my face. It was crazy, man.
Yeah, that was so bad, and I was just like, I camped out there for 6 nights in the first week.
You camped out here 6 nights?
Yeah, I was camped over there for 6 nights in a tent.
How you say that?
I got a sleeping bag that's supposed to be good down to 20 Fahrenheit, which is not actually the reality when I slept in it. So I slept in the first night and I was like a bit, I didn't even sleep at all the first night. I just laid there because it was too noisy. And so I was like trying to sleep and I was a bit cold, but then I went to TJ Maxx and got like a big plush blanket. And then I was toasty, I was fine. I was sleeping in all my thermal socks, leggings and top, and like the sleeping bag has a hood. So I would just be tucked up in there under my blankets. And yeah, and I put a couple of layers of cardboard under the tent because it stops the cold from coming through. Yeah, I had a sleeping bag, but it was like mostly cardboard that stops the cold. So yeah, so I was actually very comfortable once I was in there. It was just a problem of like, oh, if you have to use the bathroom, you have to get up, go outside and freeze your ass off. And you know, like go find somewhere with a bathroom, which is pretty hard in the middle of the night. Like, you know, there's a few spots, but yeah, I don't know. That was kind of rough. And I like wake up at 4 a.m. every morning and pack up my tent and take it and put it somewhere, and then come back and stand over here.
It was during the summer when I covered Trump trial. I was out here all night. Just to be out here, there's so many people. It's just a madhouse, you know.
And like, it's definitely busier on the street in summer. Like being out here, like on that first week, I was like, it's like a ghost town.
Yeah.
But no one's out here, and I was like, am I safe out here? Maybe. I mean, nothing happened.
Yeah, anything can happen out here in New York, though.
Exactly. Like you never, and there's certainly some people went past who are obviously having mental health crises and like feeling aggressive, and I was just like, I'm just gonna hope you don't notice me. Stay very still. Don't notice me. Keep walking.
Yeah.
You be yelling your shit. I'm just gonna stay here.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Do you have like a YouTube channel or something?
Yeah, it's called Watching the World.
Watching the World. I should look it up and check it out.
Yeah.
You got a lot of videos on there.
Yeah, probably like 600. A lot of videos.
How long have you been doing this?
I mean, we know that is part of it.
5 years.
Okay.
But I mean, only seriously like the last year. So.
Okay.
But
Okay, that's a lot
I
of
go
videos.
live, mostly live videos, so
That's a good history.
mostly court cases and news. Yeah.
No, there's like it's definitely very interesting, and it's good to like have someone who's not like I mean, you don't seem like you got your own channel. You don't seem like a corporate journalist, and maybe you can feel free to say certain things that they want to say.
Independent. I can say what I want to say. Yeah.
Exactly, I like that. Exactly. One's gonna be coming back over. But we've still got 2 more spots, so we'll see if 2 more people show up. I hope so, because I think like we're expecting 2 more people, but obviously 2 more of them 2 of them are going to get a good spot if they show up. Random people might show up first. I can't wait to open the door and use that bathroom.
Yeah.
I don't want to go to the McDonald's.
I hear you. All right, let's see. All right, Deborah.
Oh my god, is that really?
That is my seat. I put it here when I got here.
Okay, let's see.
Yeah, because I was like, let me sit down on my butt. What am I going to do? Stand here?
We got Annabelle is back. Okay, good day. All right.
I did see that on the
What do you guys think about Dan Bongino?
Yeah, I didn't want to. I
What do
woke
you
up and I was
think?
like, oh, gotta go.
Anybody have thoughts on Dan Bongino?
It's the last day. What if 100 people show up?
I think he's gonna leave and tell us all the dark secrets involving the Epstein files and the White House and everything else. Morning.
I had something to go to today that I was
I think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah, that's why when they said that, I was like,
If you weren't here, I would have been sad.
So tell us what you think. Dan Bongino.
oh my god, like, I should be at the courthouse, but I shouldn't. I don't know, PTSD.
Oh, it's very
Yeah. Because I've vomited that morning.
Whew, man. All right, let's see here.
Yes.
Commitment overload. Yeah.
I see those videos. Ladies!
I'm trying to do my work here.
Hey.
Leave me
So
alone,
we're getting a lot of people here now.
This video is just so funny.
Police officers are up and at it.
She's like, and this is numbers, and I was like, yeah, 7, 3, 2, 4, show up. Sorry. Show up, Mandy. We want you here.
But I have sport.
Where are you, Mandy?
So, she's a race car. It's my baby. I love my car. Even if I change it, do you know?
Hey guys, if you don't mind. Oh, sorry.
All right. So we're just waiting. Usually around 8 o'clock they allow you to go into the courtroom. All right, here comes the police corrections bus. It's like a bat out of hell. Look at there. Must be bringing in Luigi. Must be bringing in Luigi. Huh? Samuel, what's up, Samuel? How are you? Police officers everywhere. For Diddy's trial, they barely had maybe, a few cops here and there. A lot of court officers, but this guy looked like he must be a detective. So we have quite the line going so far, guys. We have quite the line so far.
Ready? AI.
I don't think I would want to live in New York City. Years ago I wanted to, but not anymore. Not anymore. Where is he going? Not sure. Not sure. Yeah. That bus probably transports, there's millions of people here in New York, so people are getting arrested and housed and moved around all the time. There's no big event. We're here for the hearing of Luigi Mangione. It might be the last day. If it goes to tomorrow, I'd be surprised, but I'm hoping today is even a half day. That would be great. Yes, indeed. It's freezing out here, but not as bad as it has been. So they have quite the system here. Have quite the system. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's only 12 people here. Hey, buddy, how are you? Good to see you, man. All right, man. I'm starting to know too many people around here. So this is the courthouse for Luigi Mangione. This is also where Donald Trump case was, and Diddy's case was at the courthouse around the corner, and Harvey Weinstein was at the courthouse right in front of us over here. So when they call you Court down here, you're in hot water. R. Kelly's case was here too. Yeah, that's right. R. Kelly's trial was here too. So this courthouse has had some big names recently. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. I really do appreciate it. We got 12 people hit it so far. That's good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. As we try to combat YouTube antics. Okay. Let's see what the battery's looking like. Oh boy. So this might be the last day of the hearing. Some of the information has been suppressed already. The audio and video out of Altoona. So that's a good thing, I guess, for the defense, for their client. Samuel says he's going to be free. You think so? If he's free. It's going to take a miracle. You know? New York is a tough state. If they even catch you with a gun, nonetheless, if you actually, they have you on the ticket for unaliving somebody. So it's going to take a miracle. I think some of the information is going to be suppressed because the officers, they did a really bad job. And they came to court and Karen Agnifilo shredded them to pieces. So I think the judge is going to have to suppress some of it. Now, what you have after that, I don't know. But again, if the New York American people as well, if they feel like the guy really did it and his information was suppressed and he was just let go, you know, that's going to be a problem too. So I'm not sure what to say about this case, but we kind of report it as it happens, give you an idea. You guys get to see a little bit of how these cases go down and so forth. So, but this is a tricky case if you ask me. I think the video of him at the hostel in New York where he was staying, and they say he was flirting with a girl and he showed his face. It's going to be hard to get around that. You know? All right, typical New York action. Typical New York action, folks. Man, these people out here running in shorts. I could never do that. I'm sorry. That's crazy. Freezing out here. This other guy said he was out here 6 nights sleeping on the street. That's, whew, man, oh man, that's a lot. 6 nights out here in the freezing cold, going to court every day, trying to stay awake. It's not easy. Okay, it says, you are a big shot. Do we get to see live in the courtroom? Nope, they don't allow anybody to go live in New York in these courtrooms. No live. I think when I go out to Charlie Kirk's Tyler Robinson case, I might be able to take my camera in the court. I have to figure all that out. Deborah says, I could not believe he's doing that. Okay. Good morning, Thomasina. What's up, cousin? How are you? Good morning. Good. Samuel says, shouldn't we have the right to see? Not in New York. They don't allow it. They don't even allow the legacy media to get cameras into the courtroom. At best, they can bring in a laptop and maybe tweet about it, write about it. But they don't allow the cameras to come in. Federal, local, federal, state court, though. Well, I feel like there should be cameras in all courtrooms, if you ask me, because the public opinion plays a key part in a lot of these cases. So I think the public opinion is what swayed Diddy's case. I think in this particular case too, because a lot of times what I learned when I cover these cases is that either the prosecution or the defense, they leak information out, so it could sway the public's perception. And if one side doesn't do that and try to do it the honest way, it could have a negative impact on any defendant. So I think if you have cameras in the courtroom, it would kind of help the public come to a better idea about what's really happening. Okay. Yes, Samuel, yes, we should be able to hold accountability. Yes, definitely. But not here in New York. It's not going to happen, at least so far. No cameras in the courtroom. Nope, no cameras. Let's see how much more time before 8. Oh my goodness, you got a whole another 30 minutes out of here. Jeez. Jeez. Yes, indeed. That's right, Samuel. That would go much better, right? If the public could decide. Yep. Be the legislators. That's who's behind it.
You guys are not part of IT.
All right. Yeah, Deborah. I'm not buying the girls don't want to be on camera, so no worries, no worries. You guys are good. It's not on, it's not on, it's not on, it's that way. All right, they don't want to be on camera. It's good, it's cool, good. All right, they don't want to be seen. Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we have people here supporting Luigi, okay. Then, okay. All right. No, I don't want to film the girls if they don't want to be on that. It's all right.
They're very conservative. I mean, I read commentary.
All right. Yes, it's a public, so you can film in public. There's nothing wrong with that. And again, this is for Luigi Mangione's hearing. I think this will be the final day, hopefully. Going on 3 weeks. Okay, looks like we have the next crew of girls coming. And I'm convinced now that this is a set line number, right? There was no line here. I think I was duped, but it's all right. I'm not making a big deal about it. There's no way these people are sitting out here waiting. There's no way. There's no way, no way, no way, no way.
Oh, yes, it is.
Yep. Nope. Good morning. Yeah, I am thoroughly convinced now. Okay, but it's all good. I think there's a set line, and it is what it is. I get it. It's all right. I stood on the wrong side. No, they asked not to be filmed. I want to respect them, you know. Especially when I ask for interviews, I don't want people to feel like I wasn't respecting their wishes.
I like failed and apologized. But you're just like, you need to look. I don't know. They were just like, yeah. Well, they didn't want that. They were just like thinking,
Yeah. Okay. So that was all. That was all bull, man. That was all bull. All right. So we have. Let's see. 30 more minutes before they allow us to go into the courtroom for the hearing for Luigi Mangione. And again, hopefully this is the last day, folks. We'll see. Yeah, he do. Hey, listen, I could read through that line like but I wasn't making a big deal about it. So it is what it is. So they have a nice system in place, probably like a guaranteed seat. You don't even have to come wait in line. That's pretty cool.
Oh.
Yep, another early morning in the cold. Yeah, I'm still one of the 24. Yeah, but that's a pretty good game though, W. You got to give it to him. But I've been around the block a few times, so I know the game. One unit, that's what I was explaining. No, not on the state case. You can't get a pardon on the state case. The governor could help him out, but not Trump. Yeah, W learn every day. I knew they were traveling as one big unit, so when the trial happens, this is the same system that's gonna happen.
She's out here.
Okay, yeah, I tried to make it wavy. The committee kind of fucked me up, so.
I mean, if you want
Who's number 21?
this for the winter, might not be the best idea. It's just more like it keeps you.
Anybody number 21?
It's just like it's
What's that?
winter.
Who's number 21?
21. Who's 21? Is 21 here? 21. They should be here. I'm not sure who it is, but they should be here.
20, anybody 20?
Is anyone? 21, 21?
Why, do you want a spot?
I already have.
Yeah, it's 22. I'm not sure who
They're probably like in the bathroom or something, because they're probably under 21.
Okay, so 21 as well. Okay, so yeah, just be like, oh yeah, come back.
What about the girl and her friend? Aren't they like?
Oh, big. Oh, is this her friend? Oh yeah, her and her friend.
Yeah. What? They just have arguing with fucking drums. It's kind of I don't like Robbie. I never got over Rob Rossi. One of my friends messaged me. Rusty is posting me on Tumblr right now. Robert Rossi? Fuck
There's no 21. There's no 21.
Oh no, there is a, sorry, there is a 21. I'm just not sure where they are. They might be like at Duncan or something.
So where do I get in? Right?
We will jump in our order probably soon.
Oh, okay.
Usually like at least 10 minutes before they let us in.
Wait, no.
I don't even see anything with the glasses.
What are you wearing?
Okay.
I feel like if you're in the last row, it's fine for you to like file it.
Yeah, one person is in the app who has a number. Oh no, maybe, hang on.
Because there's like 26 people here right now.
Like I'm very short, so even when I pile up a pillow or
All right, Deborah, there you have it. There's no numbers.
I mean, there's 24 people here with numbers, and then there's
I did wear heels when
3 people without numbers.
with the sitting part.
Oh, I'm saying here.
Somebody said Batman just passed by. Yep, New York. No. They don't allow you to record. You could record the hallway, but not in the courtroom.
I'm gonna take it back. I need all that money back.
Vic, this is, yes, New York City, Luigi Mangione's hearing.
Oh no, I've got 90 days.
I ain't really tripping. I got my number.
You can still hang out and like try your luck if they have more than like 24 cards.
It's not like possible, but I think
But the other day they did have extras. They did have extras.
You can still try.
No, I would say it's still, you know, on Tuesday they were.
Yeah, at like 8 p.m.
it's possible that they but they don't say but
Yeah.
Sometimes they have like piano.
yeah, they let us in around the age.
That's like, I'm not sure if you're not supposed to try it.
Yeah, sometimes people do not find them cards. That's like that means like
Yeah, I'm good. I'm cool.
so that's a possibility. They really limit.
But at least now I know the game, so we're good.
Yeah, like if we have the ability to change it, like we ask them and they're like, no.
Okay, yeah. For the trial, I use a press pass, so I'm not worried about it. It's all good.
Just with this side is.
No, like not trying to be mean or anything. Tell us what you're doing, right? She looks kind of No, but the thing is, like, she's looking No, we have And I even told her we can Where are you? You're 17. Back just a little bit, please. I got here before you. In the back.
Remember you?
21. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. I asked nicely, but no one comes back. I know. Exactly. Where's he just for me? I Oh, I applied to
Okay, guys, so we're about to go into the courtroom. Yeah, definitely.
See everyone. What he said? That's perfect. That's good.
Yep.
What time do you got here?
For me, probably like 6, I
We've been
believe.
there. I know I don't. No, I know, because I was like, wait,
I'm good, how are you? How are the people here? What? You're funny.
she's a regular. Yeah, I was going to say you should get on stage. Girlie. A regular old fucking Dave fell over there.
Hey, John. They put you out of business, huh? Yeah.
Not only that, no, I got them anyhow because whatchamacallit didn't even know, but he's like, yeah, one of the officers said that they threw you out over there. What do you say? Oh yeah, like 3 times or something like that. But like I see, I filed the oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they haven't responded. So it's it's outrageous too. You can't say about someone that they raped a woman. Who did I rape? Like I didn't even sexually assault nobody. So the idea that's like a serious automatic defamation case. So I'm guaranteed to get a whole shit ton of money from whatever he has. If he has whatever he has, like for the rest of his life. So
yeah, they took over your line setting business, man.
No, but the funny thing is, the guy in the red and the major, like we've never even heard of those same old line dudes. And not only that, but Al Baker, who's the head of OCA, during Trump, they'd be like those guys made so much money, so much money, because there'd be like 60 line dudes, and they were probably getting like $400 or $500 a piece from every media person, and he doesn't know who the line dudes are. What a joke! But they definitely got paid off, these officers. I think that's why they're like, oh, we don't know who line dudes. That's not what it is. Because literally, when the line dudes wanted to exterminate me, they just I literally watched them walk over to this lieutenant named Nevado, and then he just walked over and said, "Oh, you're banned." No explanation, right?
Man, they put you out of business, so that's bad.
Yeah, I know. But it's like if you're an airline and you want to get rid of your competing airline, you just like
No, I'm talking about the girls. The girls put you out of business.
Well, I actually helped them. No, not really, because I could still get in line.
No, you can't.
No, I can get in line.
The other day you tried to get in line. They told you to get out of here.
No, it didn't matter.
It didn't matter because I wasn't able to get.
Yeah, well,
They came in and they beat you at your own game.
I'm the one who told them to do
Well,
it.
you
Because I
should.
wanted to exterminate Kevin.
You told them and they got rid of you.
Well,
That's the way this whole thing goes, right?
a little, but not really, because I'm actually good with some of them.
You what?
I mean,
I'm like, I'm
I'm
trying.
actually
I'm
good with
like,
some of them.
I'm trying.
And well, here's the thing. Some girls that just hit in the line.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Did they at least buy you a coffee?
no. She gave me,
Man.
well, one of the girls is nice. She gave me the Afro. Number 2, she gave me a Celsius.
Oh, she gave you a Celsius and put you out of business.
Yeah.
Ain't that something?
Yeah.
It's the ways of New York, right?
But I mean, the problem is they won't let me in, and now they're claiming that no one can get cards. As soon as they said to me, "Oh, if you get a card, it's just for you, and you're express."
But you don't have to make a line. You know what you can do? You go in the other door, you take the elevator to floor 13, you go to the toilet and take from the vending machine anything, a cookie, a juice, a bottle of water, and then you walk straight into the courtroom with the food from the vending machine. If you do it that way, you don't need a card. But
John, this
See, I
guy
was
is
thinking
smart.
that.
This guy right
But
here is
he's
smart.
right. I know, but he's right though. I know. Jarva got in last day. That's what I was trying to tell you. Jarva went in. She was after you, and she just walked right in. But they told her she can apply for a media pass, and they'll let her in now, even though she doesn't have it done. So that's what I was trying to tell you. But Jarva went in the whole day. When she got here, she just somehow slipped in. She won't tell me about it right now.
Yeah, when it comes to the trial, I'm gonna go with my press pass. I want to mingle with the crowd and be nosy and whatever now. You know?
Yeah, that's what Jarva likes to.
So when I ask for interviews, I'll give my interviews. That's why I'm not making any waves. You know what I'm saying? I might even interview you and ask how did you lose your business to the girls.
Okay.
You're such a loser, you know.
No, I'm not. I didn't lose it to them.
They beat you at your
No,
own
they
game,
didn't.
man.
Honestly, they really didn't. I'm the one who I had to do what I had to do to get
You
Kevin out of
them.
there.
You taught them how to defeat you, isn't
I
that
do. I
beautiful?
told them how to defeat Kevin because otherwise everyone's gonna be.
And they
paying
use it
Kevin.
on you. That's
no,
the sad part.
I think I got a pass to still be in. Like the problem is I can't even go in there and they won't even hand me a ticket because they won't let me into the courtroom. So it isn't me. It's the bias of the marshal, the mayor, or the
During Trump's trial, you were the king, and now they've dethroned you by the girls. You
I
know,
know,
like-
but I wasn't the king. The line dudes were king, and I was already knocked out and banned back then.
Oh, you got banned back then?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you're a criminal.
No, that's what I'm trying to tell you. The line dudes went over to the lieutenant who they had in their pocket, and then he immediately went over to me and said, "You're done. You're banned." But they also got full. They could bully anybody they wanted, and run them over in line. So I did really well a couple nights, and sure enough, when I had like 7, 8 people in there quietly in line, they just ran them all over because they could do that because
So you had 7 people, and how much were you making a head?
500.
500 a head. So you made that much in one night?
Oh yeah, I did well. In the first couple nights when nobody knew who my Confederates were, boom, I was killing it.
What did you do with all your money?
It wasn't even. Well, I mean, I spent it on the next night before all those. I had to pay a lot of those other people. I paid all those people even though they didn't go in. So I lost a considerable amount of money because I didn't get the return. But I actually just killed it in the stock market, and I more than doubled my account. But I went way past 15,000. And then I freaked out because I made so much money, and I threw it all away.
You threw it all away?
Yeah, because I didn't realize. Isn't that crazy? I didn't realize. It's like people who win the lotto. I didn't realize how much trauma I was carrying, and I was cushy in a hotel, and I was like, I don't care. and I threw it away. I'm very mad at myself for that, but I'll get it back.
You was making 3,500 a night and you blew it all.
No, not that. I'm talking about the money I just had, where I had like I had $6,180 in my investment account, which is huge for me. That was a huge thing, and then it rocketed past 15,000 really quickly. I wasn't expecting that, and I freaked out. To go into Luigi Mangione and probably just walk right in.
Dude, don't wear no coat. I don't get it. Man, it's crazy. Hey, John, I hope you can get back, get back on your feet, man.
You hope I can?
So I hope you can get back on your feet. The girls, they put you out of business,
No, they didn't. No, they didn't.
I'll pray for you.
Just these two you gotta watch out for.
Oh, yeah? What happened? What did they do to you?
No, yeah, no, I'm just being
Yeah, that's fine. We definitely enjoyed it.
52627.
Wait, what number am I?
Oh, I don't know, like 24.
Yeah. Are you the end?
22.
I'm the last one.
That's fine.
Wait, you said I'm 22? Okay, good. That's what I'm supposed to be.
When, like earlier this morning, there was only like 10 people in line, like at 7:30. Yeah. Not that bad.
No, we're in line right now. I don't know if that's No, I think I'm trying all the other. No, I'm the last one now. Yeah.
Yep, 22, Stella. 22, 22. No worries, I'll get in. I'll get in. I'll get in.
How about he keeps holding
They have they cornered the market on the line, so that's why I have a high number.
I did not see, but oh, yeah, no. Yeah.
So they have a unit of maybe like 20 people that are guaranteed that move together as one block, basically. And so when the trial happens, getting in, you can forget about it. I'll use my press pass and be beyond it at that point. What's up, Keith? How are you? We're here for Luigi Mangione.
I'm not quite sure about the number.
Man, what are they waiting on? This is getting to be out of control now. It's 8 o'clock, man. It's freezing. Okay. All right, so I got to start breaking this down.
Like I just shut my
I was there. Well, I know, but I can tell you that you guys, I never saw you stop anybody from going and there was one woman. We never talked about other people. She was number one, and they pushed her into police barricades and supported her. And we ran over all my people on the building, and the bottle was going to give us. And so I was in for the longest time, and I was at the box something running. And but here's the thing. I don't know. In marriage, you have to, if you have someone just like, oh, I was harassed because they wanted to about this, and all these girls are all, I love Luigi, and crazy, and they want, first of all, suspected murder. There's no angel, and there's a lot of evidence against him. And all these girls have the same, mentality about what they believe about. So I don't believe that. I think that if he did it, he's federal court is in this one. I think I'm not for him. I think he murdered this guy and he had no right to do. And these girls would let him go free. So these girls are not state of mind. They don't have good character. And you're putting their word over mine, and you're not even telling me who specifically said what. In America, you have to face. You're allowed to face your future and face whatever you're charged with. You can't just go over and blank. That's being charged. Are you charged by crime? Well, I'm not being charged. Well, basically, I am. I'm being punished. I'm being punished. And you're the bias here where you only want people who love you. I want people who watch the I did find it. I didn't because I just want to watch stuff like that. Specifically, it's an observation. It's low hop or whatever. So that's why I'm all for everything you say. But you just said I done anything wrong. I know, but just tell me what I did. I no, but you see, yeah, go ahead. You're good.
All right, so we're about to go into court, guys.
If you wrote me a ticket, if you took it over anything, they'd say, dismiss, this is bullshit. There's no allegation that you did anything wrong.
There is allegation, and I made a decision, that's my decision that I made for the safety of the safety. No. Well, I think they didn't like what you were actually.
They have a weapon?
But you are, but you did. But that's it. But it's going to edit that. It is my decision. It's my decision. Make sure that everyone's safe.
I thought I asked you to do the last
All right, thank you. All right, guys, I have to tune out now. It's time to go into court. But thank you guys for tuning in. I'll catch you guys tonight at 8 p.m. Thank you so much.